Melbourne. Former world #1 champion Novak Djokovic has welcomed the surge of attention surrounding Filipina tennis player Eala at the Australian Open, describing the overwhelming crowd interest as a good problem for the sport. Eala's maiden main draw appearance at the season-opening Grand Slam drew unprecedented attention from Filipino fans, contributing to record-breaking attendance figures at Melbourne Park and highlighting her growing influence on the global tennis stage. "I saw the other day with Eala, that's been a talk, which is understandable. There are some players coming from respective countries, like she's coming from the Philippines, which is now a big deal. She's been the biggest ever tennis player from that country, which is a big country, and there's a big interest." Eala's first-round match against American Alycia Parks was played on Court 6, where Filipino supporters packed the stands, prompting discussions about whether the match should have been scheduled on a larger court. You could argue that it was maybe a poor schedule, and maybe they could schedule her on a bigger court. But honestly, this is a good problem to have. It's better than empty stands. Tournament organizers confirmed that 68,687 fans attended the Australian Open's first Monday day session, the highest figure ever recorded for that time slot, surpassing the previous mark set in 2025. Eala's match was widely cited as a key driver of the historic turnout. Despite the atmosphere, the 20-year-old Filipina bowed out in the first round, falling to Parks 0-6, 6-3, 6-2. Still, her presence resonated far beyond the scoreboard, with Philippine flags visible across Melbourne Park and a vocal Australian community creating a home court environment. Already a U.S. Open junior champion and a graduate of the Rafael Nadal Academy, Eala has steadily transitioned from junior success to the sport's biggest stages. In 2025, she competed in all 4 Grand Slams, reaching the second round of the U.S. Open. Following her Australian Open match, Eala emphasized her focus on process rather than pressure. "I'm big on compartmentalizing. Right before or during the match is not the time to look at the big picture. You're thinking about what you need to do on the next point." She added that reflection comes only after stepping off the court. "When you walk off and realize there are so many people giving so much love, that's when you reflect on it." While her singles campaign ended early, Eala also competed in doubles and continues to build momentum on the professional tour. She is set to return to competition later this month at the inaugural Philippine Women's Open, scheduled from January 26th to 31st. In a country where basketball traditionally dominates the sporting landscape, Eala's rise has marked a rare breakthrough for Philippine tennis. Though her Australian Open run ended in the opening round, the historic crowds and global attention underscored her growing role as a standard-bearer for the sport in her homeland. As Djokovic noted, "Full courts are a challenge tennis is happy to face."